Hey team, happy Thursday. I just wanted to jump on here and talk to you a little bit. As we start the month of March, I am super excited to see where this month takes us. We had an amazing February, and I am just really excited. We have a really good focus this month. We're going to be talking about qualifying versus a person versus being a customer or being an ambassador, what works best. We have a product of the month, which we're going to focus on Slim, and we are really going to be doing more of a customer focus. You know, our customers are so super important. Not only have they trusted us to take this leap, but they could be your next runners. They could be your next rock stars on your team with building that belief and taking the products. And, you know, we just don't know where the possibility is that can take them. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit and be of encouragement and share a little bit with you of what I was reminded about this past month and things that have been brought to my attention that sometimes can be easy to forget, you know, day by day or year by year that we're doing this. We are 100% being watched by our Facebook audience, 100%. And you forget sometimes how imperative and crucial that is because, you know, how crucial it is to be consistent in our posting. People are really, really skeptical. And I want you to go back and think about how you were feeling when you first started this. How skeptical were you when you were watching? I was so super skeptical. There was no way, you know, those silent eye rolls that people do, like there was just no way that this was going to work for me. Yes, maybe it worked for somebody else, but there was just no way it was going to work for me. So the thing that I had, you know, people don't necessarily tell you that they're skeptical, and they're not joining you because they're skeptical. They just don't see anything at all. And that's what I think is really important about what we've been focusing on with an intentional Franks list, that intentional list of people. It's important to reach out to those people that are silent, maybe because they're skeptical. Reach out, you know, to those people with intention. So I've been doing this for over 3 years, and you would think that my warm market should be completely tapped out, right? Who else in the world can I find? Well, people watch you for years and years and years to come. What you're posting right now, you're building your business and team for the future. And I have said that before in a video this past week, but it's really important to talk about because it's the perspective and it's the world that we live in. Everything is instantaneous. Text messages, Facebook messages, emails. This is a different business that we have, though. This is really about relationship marketing. And I think that because people are so used to having everything being instant, it's hard to follow this really fine line of what we're putting in today is going to flourish down the road. Some people, it will take years for them to come around, but you're not going to be quit. You know, you're not going to quit doing Plexus, so it's not going to matter, right? And that's the beauty of all this. It's about moving forward. It turns out that a lot of people are walking on the sidelines. So if you stay the course and you keep posting, they're going to see you're not going anywhere, and they're going to see your passion, and you're going to keep sharing about your team growing, and you're going to keep sharing about your health testimonial and your friends and family getting healthier, and people will really start to jump in and to see that. And it might take them a long time. I watched for over a year. But in the meantime, you know, what do you do? How do you grow a business right now when you're really working on trying to grow a business in the future? You message people. You message. You message everyone. Just message them. You know, and some people, you're just going to build a relationship, and that's awesome because that's what this is all about. But other people, you're going to have the intention of not doing this one more day without them. You have those people that you're not going to do this one more day without. So you can do, you know, in our tools and our shareables, we have ambassador-driven promotions. People that have reached out to me that have never maybe liked anything that I've put, messages from people that I have never heard from, like they've never expressed any interest. The first thing that I've noticed that's been a trend is that they say, I've been watching you. So they are watching us. Some people haven't tried it because maybe they had mentioned it to one of their friends and their friends poo-pooed all over Plexus, and you know, so that person has like a negative connotation in their mind. But message them and keep messaging them. It takes 5 to 7 touches to get someone to make a decision. So it's a really rare occasion that the first time you message someone that they're going to be like, oh, absolutely, let's do this. I mean, that does happen. And I'm sure it's happened to some of you guys. But message them. People are watching. I want all of you guys to hit your goals. I want you to get everything you're working for and then teach you how to really work hard for it, because I think that's what it's about. I mean, this is not an easy, it's easy when you love it and it's easy to talk and to share about this, but to get to where you want to go, it can be hard and it's a lot of work. But I want you to, be proud of what you're doing every day, because when you do get to the top, when you do hit those goals that you want to reach, you're going to look back and be like, you know what? I got through this. I got through this. I got through this, and I'm here. And it's going to make you that much of a better leader. It's going to make you that much of a better, have a better vision if you're working hard for it. But your confidence in knowing that you telling people, being confident that you tell people that you want them on your team and that they know that they can rock this, that changes the skepticism completely. It changes the game. But you let them know and you have them truly, truly believe that they can do this and that you believe in them and that you want them to do it with you. You could say, I believe that you would be perfect on my team. And this comes to where, we talk about qualifying a person as a customer versus an ambassador. If you have someone that is committed to taking the product 60 to 90 days, completely awesome wholesale ambassador. Absolutely sign them up as a wholesale ambassador. Pink Drink plus 2 other products, and they're committed to 90 days of health and wellness. And I even like to go beyond and say like 3 to 6 months. Absolutely sign them up as a wholesale ambassador. It's going to help your team grow. It's going to help them stay committed. But if you have someone that wants to try just the Pink Drink or Mega X or just X Factor or ProBio 5 alone, that is perfect. But that is a perfect preferred customer. Anybody trying 1 or maybe even 2 products that keeps them below 100 PV, perfect preferred customer. I love the triplex. My favorite, absolutely my favorite regimen. But what I was finding, and sometimes I find that can be overwhelming for people when you're like, oh, try these 3 products. So a little bit in the month of February, I kind of went back to the basics and decided that I wanted to talk about the Pink Drink alone, and then maybe incorporate ProBio 5 and BioCleanse. Because, talking about the Pink Drink is what really, really excites a lot of people because it's our core product. And maybe that can help have them be less skeptical. And with the Pink Drink being our product focus of the month, I think that's a really good, bring them back to the basics, bring them back to the core. And then also think about if someone likes your post, message them. Hey, thank you so much for liking my post. I appreciate the support. It's been such a blessing in my life. How are you guys doing today? Or how are you doing today? Always end it with a question. If someone has a birthday, message them happy birthday. I mean, even if it's just a small message them, rather than posting on their wall, message them happy birthday. Got any big plans? So you can do those things and start intentional conversations. When you're hustling, you are helping people. And Ruth and I talked about this a little bit earlier in the day. This is a fun hustle because we're hustling every day in our life, hustling to get to the bus stop, hustling at our main jobs, hustling to go to the grocery store, to do all of these things. But when you think about this being the fun hustle, you aren't bugging people. Everybody needs these products. Everybody needs them. And that's what I love. That's kind of really what was I always say a lot of things are my aha moment, but that's really true. I mean, these products are for everybody, so you're not bugging them. Everybody needs Plexus in some capacity. Energy, blood sugars, the business, the financial aspect. So if you're not confident yet about what you're sharing, watch our team call about the 4 pillars of belief that we did some months ago, and I can post it underneath this video. But the 4 pillars of belief. So have that unshakable belief. Post what you know. Share about your experiences. Do things the way that you want to do it, but find your identity in it, if that makes sense. Just stay consistent. And I truly believe that this month can be such a super strong month. So think about who are you going to add to your team this month, and how many of those people will dictate the points that you'll have when April comes around. Who are you going to add to your team this month as customers? Who are you going to be able to flip from a customer to an ambassador? Who has gone inactive where you are going to be able to say, okay, what is it going to take to make them want to do this, to have them, and not make them. Make is a wrong word because we don't want to convince people. We want them to want to do this. But it's just really about you guys sharing these products and sharing the business and just knowing that people are watching you. So if you find yourself going a few days without posting because you're struggling with what to post, we were talking about this last night. Use the Buffer app. Use Hootsuite. This sets you up for success. If you don't have a lot of time in your day, I want you to think about that question. You know, like, how much time do you have in your day to dedicate to this business? If it's 15 minutes, then you know what? Use 10 minutes to set up your week with Buffer with all of the posts for social media, and then use the next 5 or 10 minutes to do IPAs. Reach out to 5 people, and boom! I mean, you're consistently doing income producing activities in that way. But I just wanted to, I was just thinking about this, and I'm really excited for where this month's going to take us. And I hope that some of these tips, you know, allow you to become more confident. If you are struggling with knowing how to share the products, watch Ame Darling, Jennifer Pickett, Jill Werness. These are, you don't have to know the ingredients. It's very beneficial and helpful to know at least one key ingredient, such as BioCleanse, magnesium. Pink drink, it's pink from the beetroot extract, or Garcinia cambogia. X Factor, you know, we have, it's with aloe vera, so it helps absorption of nutrients and vitamins by 300%. You know, so it's these key things, but it's really about sharing your experience with those people as well. And so I challenge you to watch some product videos. Go back to your success kit. Start back with the basics. Read the product cards. I think it's going to help you become a little bit more confident. And if you struggle with answering some questions, or having people ask questions you don't know how to answer, pull myself, your sponsor, into a 3-way message, and we'll be happy to help guide you. But I'm so super proud of you guys. I cannot wait to see where this month takes us. The springtime, this time around right now, is a very, very busy time when people are starting to get really serious about their health. So keep on keeping on, you guys, and just know that I'm here for you in any way possible, and I love you all, and I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day.